Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you part 7 of What If Naruto Had the Unknown Sharingan. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also stay in tune because I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Rebuild the Uzumaki Clan. And over on Anime King 2, I post a new episode of What If Kaguya Was Naruto's Mother, so go ahead and check it out and enjoy. And later on, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Was Trained to Be a Weapon, so stay in tune for that as well guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. And remember, if this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of both channels. And thank you for all of your help and your support guys, and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's start this new episode. Begin the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last part we left off, Naruto ended the battle with Gaara as Gaara was defeated, as Naruto told Gaara to rely on his family, that he has people there to look out for him. And Naruto allowed Kankuro and Temari to take Gaara as they all went away. As they headed back to the village, Sasuke helping Naruto. After that, we had a time skip as Naruto was drowning in a pit of despair after finding out that Sarutobi was dead, as he came very early in the morning and went away as no one saw him as they attended the funeral. As Sakura went to search, as Iruka told her that people saw him heading into the woods, as she saw Naruto in the forest, black flames consuming all the trees. As she walked up to him and placed a hand on his shoulder, as Naruto then finally let out some of his pain that he was feeling as he started to cry. We then had a 1 week time skip as Naruto hated how he seemed weak at that moment, as people has come call him and trying to get him out of his house, but he didn't answer, not even one of them, as Asuma and all the guys appear there at his room, but they distract him as Shino opened the door with his bugs. After draining Naruto chakra, as Shikamaru then grabbed him with his shadow as they pulled him along. That was the most fun he has felt in a while now, as Naruto was then by himself as he was sitting down in the park. He then felt a large chakra. As Naruto quickly got up, no one was around until mist surrounded him, as Kisame revealed himself as Naruto realized he was Itachi's other partner. Meanwhile, in the forest, Jiraiya was talking to someone behind the tree, as the person tells Jiraiya that the Akatsuki's are after the Biju and they're coming for Naruto now. With Kisame's unique ability, he was able to suppress Naruto by slamming the giant sword on him over and over, and that kept on taking away Naruto's chakra, as Naruto started to get weaker and weaker until Kisame slammed the sword down Naruto's back. As he slammed it with so much force, he created a crater, as Naruto was in pure pain as Kisame was about to pick him up by his collar. But Sasuke charged in with full speed as Kisame jumped away. "So you're Itachi's little brother," Kisame said. I wanted to meet you for a long time now." So yeah guys, that was basically the last where we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So let's begin this new episode. "So Sasuke," Naruto said, as Sasuke turned and looked at his friend, as Naruto was trying to push his broken body off the ground. "Naruto," Sasuke called out. I'm alright," Naruto said. "No, you're not alright," he said, as he moved his right hand to his pocket. "Here, eat this," as he gave Naruto his last soldier pill. As Sasuke could see Naruto chakra being replenished, and the wounds on his back start to heal immediately. "Now, what's going on?" Sasuke asked, as Naruto got to his feet. "I don't know much myself," he said. "His name is Kisame, and he's a former Mist swordsman. He belonged to a group called the Akatsuki." "But why are you fighting him?" Sasuke asked. Before Naruto could say anything, a torrent of water came out of the river as it rushed towards them as they jumped away. "You know, I don't like to be left out of a conversation," said Kisame. "The two of us can take him," said Sasuke as he brought his Chidori forward that was still cackling on his hand. "I don't know, he's a high-level Jonin and we haven't had much practice in fighting together." "We fought Haku together," Sasuke said. As Naruto snorted, "Do you even remember how that fight ended up?" "I would think not, since you were unconscious on the floor." "But that was a long time ago. We have grown since then. And we are both stronger now," Sasuke said. "I guess you're right," said Naruto as he speed through hand sign, fire style, fireball jutsu, as the fireball slammed into the ground in front of Kisame, blocking his view. As Sasuke dashed out of the smoke with his Chidori as Kisame jumped back, as he prepared to counter-attack with Samehata, but something else caught his attention. "Sukaden," said Naruto as a torrent of water came from behind Kisame. "Damn it," said Kisame as he cut down the water streams before they reached him with his sword. With his back turned, he couldn't see the smirk on Sasuke's face, but he heard the words, "Got you," as Sasuke thrust his arm forward and pierced right through Kisame's back, but his body burst into water. "What the?" Sasuke said as he looked around for their enemy. "Water prison," said a voice, as Sasuke was captured by a spear of water as Kisame rose from the ground. As another clone of Kisame came from the ground made out of water, as he pointed his Samehata at Naruto. "Now, beat him down," said Kisame, as the clone walked forward towards Naruto. "What do I do?" Naruto asks. "Well, since you have been depending so much on your damn Sharingan, put it to good use," said the Kyuubi, "and start acting like a Uchiha, damn it." As Naruto calmed himself, "Don't worry Sasuke, I'll get you out," he said. As Naruto went through hand sign, as he lowered his right hand and gripped it with his left hand, as Sasuke wondered, was he going to do the Chidori? As Sasuke watched Naruto gather a large amount of chakra, as Naruto kept on pumping chakra after chakra, as Naruto then huffed, "I guess that is as far as I can go," as all the water around him started to turn into steam, as he then dashed forward with his arms stretched out, as the clone came at him. Before Naruto could even touch the clone burst into pure steam, as Naruto burst through the steam, going towards the real Kisame. As Kisame quickly jumped away as Naruto touched the water prison, as it evaporated as well. It seems you learn how to manipulate the fire chakra in your arm and use it as a way to where it's so hot that it evaporates water. "You okay?" Naruto asked Sasuke. "Yeah." "What kind of jutsu is that?" asked Sasuke. "Some other time," said Naruto, as he saw two more water clones rising out of the water. "Do you still think we can take him?" Naruto asked. "Well, we will just have to find out," said Sasuke, as the both of them run through hand sign, "Fire style, fireball jutsu," the both of them said, releasing a large fireball as it consumed the two water clones. As Kisame then heard Phoenix fire jutsu, as a barrage of small fireballs were coming towards him, as he brought out Samehata, slicing them down, but kunais were right behind the fireballs, as the blades dropped on the ground, but they were transformed as they returned back to normal with explosive tags on them. There wasn't even time for Kisame to jump as his body was consumed by a massive explosion, as both Naruto and Sasuke looked at each other, but then they heard a laugh. "That was so much fun," Kisame said, as all of the smoke and dust blew away, as Kisame was completely unharmed. "I can't remember the last time I have gone through so many water clones. I never thought I was going to have so much entertainment on this mission," he said. "So what do you say we kick it up a notch and get serious?" As Kisame went through and signed at such a high speed that their Sharingans couldn't fully follow, as a tremor ran through the area as a giant water dragon erupted behind Kisame, as the water dragon came at them with full speed. But suddenly, the water dragon stopped. "You just had to ruin my fun, didn't you?" said Kisame as the water dragon burst into a lot of raven, as the black birds fluttered around the area as they then came together. "I thought I told you no lethal force, Kisame," said Itachi. You! Sasuke cried out. Before Naruto could even do anything, Sasuke was already dashing towards his brother. I made this just for you, said Sasuke as lightning cackled off his hand. The lightning then started to change form as the top of his hand turned into a dragon as he shoot off the lightning dragon towards Itachi. Itachi! Sasuke cried out as a massive lightning dragon opened its mouth and slammed right into Itachi with a massive explosion. As Sasuke was now breathing hard as he strained his eyes to look through the dust. He wanted to see the body. He needed to see his brother's body burn and destroyed by his attack. As the debris finally started to settle down, he could see nothing. No body, no pool of blood, no tear closed. There was just a crater. As he quickly spun around, as he saw Itachi behind him, Itachi had his back turned to him. He was wearing that same black cloak with those red clothes on it that mean he was a part of this Akatsuki. As Itachi was holding on to Naruto by his neck. It's been a long time, Naruto. Itachi, Naruto said. As Itachi tilted Naruto's head back so all he could see was the clouds above him. I see that you have become stronger since the last time I saw you. Tell me, how is it going with that strange Sharingan of yours? Itachi, Sasuke called out in rage. Look at me! Turn around now! As Sasuke hated being ignored, and especially by him. As Kisame just stood there, watching everything. As Sasuke went through hand signs. Turn around! Turn around, damn you, so I can see your face when I kill you! As he dashed towards Itachi with a Chidori. Itachi simply turned as he extended his free hand towards Sasuke. As crows fly out of Itachi's sleeve, as they surrounded Sasuke and started to attack him. Despite all of his determination, Sasuke's body fell on the ground 3 feet away from Itachi. As the crows changed target onto Naruto, as Itachi released his hold on Naruto's neck and let him fall. Before Naruto's body could hit the ground, the crows attacked him from all over, reducing him to a bloody mess yet again. As Naruto struggled to stand up, as Itachi kicked him right in the chest, sending him flying back. Do not misunderstand my words, Naruto. I might say that you have become stronger, but you are nowhere near to my level. As Naruto simply looked at Itachi, he didn't even have enough chakra to activate his Sara Sharingan again. At this moment, both you and Sasuke, said Itachi as he glanced at his younger brother, are only a couple of pathetic brats pretending to be shinobi. But still, both of you carry that overwhelming desire for power as me. You are both Uchihas after all. You have to give in to that thirst of power as well. If you truly want to become stronger. I'll never become like you, Naruto shouted. As Itachi smirked, you're talking like you have a choice. Like I said, you're a Uchiha, and eventually, you will desire more power and betray anyone in your way. It is you and Sasuke's fate. Just like it was mine, it is in your best interest to embrace it before it is too late. Because next time, you will be coming with us. So, is that why you came here? Naruto asks. Just to tell me that one day I will betray my friends and become like you? Well, screw you. I will become stronger, but in my own way. I will surpass you without hurting the people I care about. You just don't get it, do you? You, Sasuke and I, are bound by hatred. It's a curse of the Uchiha clan. It's far beyond your realm of comprehension. Never stop improving. Always have a desire to soar higher. Those are always a thought on the Uchiha mind. I will tell you what, Naruto. I will give you one more chance to prove your ideals. When you obtain the third, I will come and find you. As Itachi turned around and walked away. Itachi, Sasuke said as the curse marks flow on his body. As Itachi burst into crows and appeared right in front of Sasuke and grabbed him by the collar and slammed him into the ground. I hope you heard what I told Naruto, because of right now, you're nothing more than an eyesore to me. Out of all the Sharingan users left into this world, you are the weakest. Given to your hate and your greed, feed your wrath. Damn you, Sasuke spat out as Itachi was still holding him down into the ground. That's not enough. You have to hate me with all of your heart. Perhaps you need a little reminder. Tsukuyomi, Itachi said as his eyes morphed into the Mangekyo Sharingan. Sasuke! Naruto said as Sasuke's body went numb. As Naruto gathered his strength and pushed himself off the ground and jumped towards them. But Naruto was sent flying as Kisame slammed Samehata into his back as Naruto crashed through a couple of trees. Don't forget about me, said Kisame as he placed Samehata on his back. It's time to leave, Kisame, said Itachi as he threw Sasuke's body towards Naruto. What? Now? I'm having a lot of fun here. Naruto, Sasuke, said a voice. That should answer your question, said Itachi. I am not fond of facing Kakashi and the other Jonins at the moment. Remember what I said, Naruto. Become stronger, said Itachi, as both him and Kisame vanished. Sasuke, are you alright? Naruto said, but he got no response. Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi called out. As Naruto turned, but his world faded into darkness as he passed out. A far distance away from Konoha. What's wrong? Said a voice. What are you talking about? Well, you only come out here when something's wrong. I take it that you heard about the news. About Naruto. The Akatsuki are going after him. So what? He could die for all I care, said another voice. Then why are you here? You only come down here to train like this when something bothers you. Shut up, Okina. Well, said Okina, I am impressed with young Naruto. He's becoming quite a shinobi. I doubt it would last, said another voice. If he survived the Akatsuki, then I will accept that he's not a waste of space like I think he is. As a smile came on Okina's face. Could it be that you're upset because he's in danger? Stop wasting my time with stupid thoughts, old geezer. As the person walked off farther into the darkness. The old man shook his head. The will of the Namikaze lived on in such stubborn and hot-headed individuals. Those who have inherited the fourth Hokage's blood. I just hope these old bones carry me until the day they show their true power to the world, the old man said as he chuckled and walked away. Meanwhile with Naruto, you have to give in to that thirst for power. As Naruto was floating in darkness, if you truly want to become strong, as Itachi's words ring through his head. That Uchiha truly did a number on you, said the Kyuubi. This feeling of helplessness and defeated suit you better, kid, said the Kyuubi as he laughed. But you know that Uchiha, he spoke the truth. During your growth in the last few months of a shinobi, it has been nothing but exceptional. But you're still nothing compared to the monsters that are out there. Hell, you're not even worthy to escape your father's shadow. Then what the hell am I supposed to do then? Naruto asked. Follow Itachi's advice? It is not a bad idea, said the Kyuubi. That man's strength is almost as terrifying as the founder of the Uchiha clan. And I for one would not mind if my vessel has such power. But I assure you, there are other paths out there that you can follow in your search for power. Naruto's eyes snapped open in the darkness. What do you mean? He asked. You are the conversion point for so many forces that had never met. I am curious and worried about the potential for growth that you possess. But that doesn't tell me anything. How else can I become stronger? Naruto asked. As the Kyuubi chuckled, if I were to tell you, then how would that be funny for me? You just wait, soon your true role will be revealed. And what do you mean by that? Naruto shouted, already losing his temper. What role? What are you talking about? Tell me, Kyuubi, Naruto said. Tell me how I can become stronger. As the fox refused to answer him and remained silent. Tell me, damn it, Naruto screamed out as he tightened his fist until he could feel blood coming out of his palm. As he screamed out, tell me! As light suddenly rushed into Naruto's eyes. Yosh, I didn't know you want to learn my exercise regime that badly, said a voice. As Naruto's eyes started to open and readjust to the room, as he was in one of the hospital rooms in the hospital. As he saw Lee in there, as he had on a hospital robe and crutches at his side. What happened? Naruto asked. Don't you remember, Naruto? Guy Sensei and the others brought you here to the hospital. It seems like you were left in bad condition after a big fight. Oh, I see, Naruto said, as he started to remember everything. You have been out cold, said Lee, so I tried to see if you would wake up if someone talked to you. When I was telling you about my daily training, you started to scream at me to tell you. How long was I out? Asked Naruto. Well, you were brought here on Kakashi's back yesterday afternoon, and it's almost noon today, so it's about 19 hours. We saw that you were brought in and decided to keep you company. I guess we spent the night without realizing. We, said Naruto, as he then felt something stir by his side. Looking down, a smile came on Naruto's face, as Hinata was sleeping right there. As Hinata slowly got up, as she looked from Lee to Naruto. Yosh, Hinata, you are really a heavy sleeper. Naruto has been awake for a long while now, said Lee. Her face turned red as she gazed at Naruto. Naruto? Yesterday I was visiting Neji and they brought you... I mean, how are you feeling, Naruto, she asked, as she was red like a tomato. Much better than yesterday. Thanks for asking, he said. I am so glad, Naruto, she said. As she then got up, I have to go see Neji, sorry. As she excused herself and quickly escaped the room. Something then snapped into Naruto's mind. Wait, where's Sasuke? Where's Sasuke, he asked. As Lee got a sad look on his face. Intensive care, he said, as he stood up. Follow me, I'll take you there. As Naruto followed Lee through the hospital halls, as he knew that something was deeply wrong, Lee, the energetic boy who always wanted to prove himself and fight, was quiet. When they brought the both of you in, said Lee, both of you are unconscious. You were not moving. But Sasuke, his body was shaking violently. The medics said that he was in the worst condition out of the two of you. As Naruto remembered what Itachi showed him in the Tsukiyomi world, as he tightened his fists. As both Naruto and Lee reached the end of the hall as they turned left. When they finally got there, they opened the door. As Lee's face lit up, Sakura, I'm so happy to see you, he said. As Sakura jolted up as she turned and looked at the both of them. Naruto? Lee? She said as she was surprised. As both Naruto and Sakura eyes connect, but Naruto breathed a stare as he remembered the weakness he showed last time. So, have you heard about Sasuke's condition, Sakura? Lee asked. As Sakura looked at Sasuke, who was lying on the bed, unconscious. Sasuke's skin was extremely pale and it was marked by bruises, scars, and cuts all over. Kakashi-sensei told me this morning what happened. I came here right away. The medics told me that they managed to stabilize Sasuke's chakra overnight and it's replenished. But while he's currently out of danger, Sasuke is... The medics said that his mind is unresponsive. It seemed that he had some nerve damage. And they don't know when he will wake up, said Sakura. As Naruto took a couple steps forward, as he remembered how Sasuke's body stopped because of Itachi Genjutsu. As Sakura then looked up at Naruto, Naruto, I was going to visit you too, she said. For some reason she feel like she made sure to tell him that he wasn't left out, and that she was worried about him and his well-being mattered to her. After I had checked on Sasuke, I was going to see you. Before Naruto could say anything, Oi, there you are, brat, said a voice. As Naruto turned and looked at a new arrival, Erosenin, as Jiraiya stood at the door. I was told that you got worked over pretty good. But seeing you walk around like this, I guess they were probably overreacting. So, you tracked me down, just to make fun of me, Naruto said in an angry tone. Naruto, said Sakura, how can you talk to a Sani in that way? As Jiraiya chuckled, she's just as quick to reprimand you as my teammates used to do me. Anyways, I have something important I need to discuss with you. Why don't you and your friends come with me to the cafeteria and we'll talk there? I haven't had anything to eat yet, said Jiraiya, as his stomach grumbled. Sometime later, they were at the hospital cafeteria as they finished eating. Alright, we've eaten. Now what? Said Naruto. Alright, I'm getting to it. For the reason I came here today, I have a very important mission I want you to accompany me on. But Naruto has been injured, said Sakura. He's in no shape to go on missions, especially very important ones. Don't worry, it's just a searching mission, he assured her. We will be looking for a person that is very important to Konoha, especially at this time. And who is that? Naruto asks. And what is their importance to the village? Well, for one, she's the best medical ninja this world has ever seen, and I'm sure she can help Lee and Sasuke. As Naruto thought about it, he wanted to help his friends, but he needed to start training. As Jiraiya saw that look on his face, alright, let me sweeten the deal. What if I teach you extremely powerful jutsu on the mission? He said with a smile. A jutsu created by a certain Hokage. Naruto's eyes widened at the offer. He could take care of his training problem while he was searching to help his comrades. Alright, fine, said Naruto. Sometime later, at the Jonin lounge, Kakashi, Kakashi, Guy called out as he entered the room. As Kakashi was there sitting down. What is this I heard about Jiraiya taking out Naruto out of the village? It's for the better, said Kakashi. What? For the better? Just yesterday, we carried him to the hospital. The kid was a bloody mess. You're his sensei. You must stop this. Me being his teacher has brought nothing but trouble. A month ago, my decision. So what? You screw up. At least Naruto is still alive, and you get another chance to make it right with him. And what can I do? Said Kakashi as he stood up, anger and frustration finally coming out. I am not fit to be his teacher. All I can do is bring him pain and sorrow. I have failed my student, my teammate, and my own sensei, he said. His voice was mixed with anger and guilt. Naruto would be better off with any other Jonin as a teacher. Hell, if I still have to make his life miserable by being his sensei, he would be better off dead. But before Kakashi could finish a sentence, Guy punched him right in the face as he dropped to the ground. As everyone looked over to see what the commotion is. As Guy, normally cheerful eyes, were now full of disdain and disgust. You, he said, you're just too sorry to look at right now. Consider our rivalry over. I'm not going to waste my time with someone as pathetic as you. As Guy then turned around and exited the room. As Kakashi simply remained there. On another hand, he would have been excited that Guy finally decided to leave him alone. But now, after so many years, it just hurt. He had failed another person yet again. Back at Naruto's apartment, he ransacked through his apartment as he was packing up everything in his bag. Right now, he had 10 cups of ramen inside of it. As that was a low number, he forgot to go shopping. And he had 2 change of clothes, and he had his ninja tools. As Naruto was hurrying, Sakura didn't want him to go on this mission. She was beyond pissed. He just got injured so badly, he spent at least 19 hours in the hospital. Even though his wounds seemed to be healing at a fast rate, she still didn't want him to go, even if it meant saving Sasuke. As he realized what she meant, as a small smile came on his face, as he felt a little guilty about running out on her. I hope Lee can calm her down, he thought. Naruto was making his way out of his apartment when a pain shot right through his body. As Naruto collapsed on the ground in pure pain and agony, but it was like the last pains, it faded away after a few seconds. As he was huffing and puffing, as he quickly picked himself back up, as a scroll dropped from him as he picked it up. It was a scroll that Sarutobi gave him to learn how to use the Amaterasu and the Tsukuyomi all those months ago. As he remembered what Itachi said, when you obtain your third, I will come and find you. As Naruto opened the scroll as he scanned through it. As he looked at the scroll, he didn't see any third ability. He put it away as he decided to head out. Time skip. 4 weeks later, Jiraiya rolled in his futon as he got up. So the brat has been out all night again, he thought, as they have been on the road for 4 weeks now and they haven't been successful. What am I doing wrong, Jiraiya thought. Him and Naruto had hit all of the right places, the casinos, the lottery stands, but they saw no sign of Tsunade. As Jiraiya had shown Naruto the Rasengan, the first 2 stages Naruto fly through easy, but the part to make his chakra into a circle, that was a bit hard for him, as it was exploding and cuts and bruises were all over his hands. As Jiraiya heard Naruto let out a scream. Don't kill yourself, kid, Jiraiya said. Damn it, Naruto said. What the hell is wrong with this jutsu? As he pulled himself out of the crater. Another failed attempt. Great, Naruto complained. I didn't even realize I wasted the whole night. As Naruto got up, as he remembered some words that Sarutobi told him in their training, that he had complete confidence in him. As Naruto pushed away all thoughts out of his mind and think about one thing, him and Sarutobi training and eating ramen. As he just tracked the chakra movements, as he imagined a perfectly shaped Rasengan, as Naruto slowly opened his eyes, as he had a perfectly formed Rasengan in his hand, as a big smile came on his face. I did it, he screamed out, as he was unable to take his eyes off the Rasengan. I did it, he said, as his legs then felt shaky, as the Rasengan disappeared out of his hand. His body was exhausted, and he was running low on chakra, as he collapsed on his knees, as he then fell face first into the soft grass. I did it, he muttered, as he fell asleep. But guys, we end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn that bell notifications to stay posted. Remember to share all of your friends on social media platform. And also, stay in tune because I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Rebuild the Uzumaki Clan. And over on Anime King, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto was trained to be a weapon. So stay in tune for that, and I hope you guys enjoy each and every episode. And thank you for all of your help and your support, guys. And remember, if you're new, and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support, guys. And remember to go ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you guys. So yeah, without further ado, stay in tune and enjoy the rest of the what is coming your way. I'm on for now. Peace, guys.